Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. 9 new fabrics this week. A couple of solids in there, a couple of prints that might look familiar to you, and a few different bases. And again, I've got a couple of winter fabrics in there, and then the rest are either multi-season or summerish. It's that tough time of the year. I don't know about where you are, but it is still really hot here in Perth, and let's face it, it probably will be for another 2 months. But I know some of you start to look towards your winter sewing, so we've just got a few pieces in there for that. All right, the first fabric I've got for you is a restock. This is a great fabric for winter. It is 250 GSM cotton spandex, and this is the charcoal that we've had before. So this fabric has a bit of thickness to it. Let's see if I can show you that. It can be tricky to show the thickness of that, but you can kind of see it a little bit, I think. I mean, it's not crazy thick, but it does certainly have a bit more thickness than the 180 because it's a bit heavier, of course. So this one is your horizontal stretch. Just a little bit. There's not a huge amount going on vertically, but there is some there. And there's your drape. This fabric is 180 centimetres wide, so you get a bit of bang for your buck with this one. So keep that in mind when you're trying to work out how much you need, because you can probably fit more pattern pieces across the width of the fabric than normal. This is really nice for pants or a jacket. A great skirt, beautiful dress. You could still use it for a top. It's got some really great uses. It reminds me of Ponte, this fabric, because of the weight and the thickness of it. It makes me think of Ponte. We have put this one with 1361. It is a bit lighter in this light, isn't it? I'll have a look and see if I can find a darker one, and I might link that one in instead, because we don't want it to be lighter. It's better for your thread to be darker than lighter when you're top stitching. All right, next, you've seen this print before. It's gorgeous. This one is a Liverpool. I know you all love your Liverpools. All right, let me open it up. Sorry. Carmen in navy. Isn't it gorgeous? It has really pretty colours in here. Really nice. Now Liverpool also has a little bit of thickness to it. Let's see if I can show you. And white on the back and this crepey texture on the front. It's very forgiving with the thickness and the crepey texture. It's 180 GSM, so it's not a heavy fabric. So it's got nice drape. It's really lovely for things like palazzo pants. Makes a beautiful dress, skirt. You can still do a top, or you can make a jacket out of this. There's quite a bit that you can do with Liverpool. That's your horizontal stretch. Liverpool typically doesn't have much going on vertically, so just a bit of give there vertically. And again, that drape. So I've got a few coordinates for this one. We put it with 3356 for thread. And then we've matched it up with tangerine, double brush poly, peach, double brush poly, navy, 180 GSM cotton spandex, mustard, French terry, so this will be nice for a more winter outfit. What else? Chantilly, this is round modal, let's check that. And a tinge of pink, which is 200 GSM modal. Carmen in navy. It's always a popular print, this one. All right. Next, I have another Liverpool. And this one's a solid, and I think I can actually match it with that Carmen, but I'll show you this one first. So this one is called Pinkish Peach, and it is a slightly darker colour than it's showing up on my screen right now. So the same properties as that Carmen, It's got the nice crepey texture. It's got a bit of thickness to it. It has some horizontal stretch, but not a huge amount of vertical. A little bit going on. And beautiful drape. So this one we put with X1034. And I think it'll probably match with Carmen. Let's have a little look. We didn't put this one down as a coordinate, so we don't have any photos of these two together. I can show you right here, and we can see if it's going to match. The right side there. There we go. I think that's really nice. There's some peachy colours through these flowers, so you could easily match those two together. Brilliant. So this is pinkish peach, Liverpool. And it goes with the Carmen in navy. Okay, now got some double brush polys for you. The next one, you've seen this print before, and it's been in a subscription box, so some of you have already received it. This one is Xanadu in black. Love the Xanadu print because it's very simple. It's just two colours on the fabric, the background colour and the print colour. And I like that. I think it makes the print really pop in that way. So you've seen this in a few other colours now. So double brush poly, so it's lovely and soft. It has amazing stretch. Both ways, beautiful drape. So it makes it really good for a multitude of garments. You know, something that you want to be drapey, something that you want to be tight or with negative ease, it'll work for either because it's got really good recovery on its stretch too. So we've obviously put thread number 4000 with this one, our black. And we've only matched this one up with the ivory double brush poly, but it's basically black and white. You can put all sorts of colours with this one. Xanadu in black. All right, we have a tie-dye next. This one is called Explosion of Red. You can probably see why. It's super, super soft, this one. Now this one isn't a real tie-dye because it is white on the back. So this is just a printed tie-dye style. It's not even really that tie-dye, is it? It's more of just a print. But it's beautiful and soft, great stretch, both ways, beautiful drape. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I love this one, but I'm a bit of a sucker for red, aren't I? I didn't get to sew anything this week. I am wearing something I've already worn before. It's my youngest son's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ash. So of course the week has been about getting ready for his birthday and getting ready for his party, and I just never got to sewing. So I'm wearing, this is the Sage dress by either Patterns for Pirates or Made for Mermaids. It's quite cute. It's got a bit of a slit up the side, and I've used black 180 GSM cotton spandex, Hope in black double brush poly, and dark plum, I think it's called, 200 GSM modal. And it's quite cute, this one. Like you can put a knot in this section here if you want to, and just sort of lift it up a little bit, and the slit makes it quite cool. So sorry, I haven't sewn up any of this week's garments. Let's hope I can get to it next week. It'll still be the week of Ash next week because, you know, it's his birthday week. He's my youngest, he's 8, so he gets very, very excited. All right, I have put thread 2054 with this, which is just a red. It's not going to match in with everything because there are so many different tones of red, and there's pinks and there's ivory in here. So I just went with sort of a red that kind of fell in the middle of those tones. And it's actually pinks that we've matched with this one. So perhaps when I put the pink up, it will pull the pink tones in this one out a bit more. So This is Oink, and it's 180 GSM cotton spandex. I'm not sure if it's coming here. I can see it quite clearly here. It's got those pinky colours which are very much the same. And then we went with off-white modal to go with that background colour. And also corrupt cranberry to go with these darker tones that are here. See the really dark bits? So there's some ideas for this one for you. So explosion of red, double brush poly. Okay, last brush poly. This one is called Versace. Let me open it, sorry. Look at that. Isn't it cute? It's kind of a little bit paisley-ish. So double brush poly, it's got that great stretch. Both ways, beautiful drape. And of course we put this one with 4000 again, the thread. Good old black. And we matched it up with the liquid gold modal to bring out those yellows. Alright, so that's Versace, double brush poly. Now my page will flick over, there we go. I have a wide rib knit for you. So we have rib knit and we have wide rib knit. So this one is really quite wide, whereas the other rib knit that I don't have anything close by, I mean it's not far but it's not close enough while I'm on video, it's really quite small. It's half the size, perhaps even less than half the size of these ribs. So this is the wide rib, and this one is called Commander in pink. It's got very light pink. It's a very blush pink, this one. It's very cute. So these wide ribs are 96 poly, 4% spandex, and although they're really high on the poly, and I know that really puts some people off, I find them beautiful to wear in summer. They just flow nicely. I've got a few things in rib knits now, and they're a beautiful fabric to wear in the hot weather. And you know, I'm in Perth here, and we've set our own record for the most days over 40 already this summer. So it's been a hot summer, and I've worn quite a bit of rib knit, and it's been great. Okay, so there's your horizontal stretch. Stretches really nicely. Just a bit going on vertically there, and then there's your drape. So we've just put this one with thread number 1000, yep, that one, and we've matched it up with ivory, double brush poly, and Lush tri-blend, which really picks up that really light pink that's in there, that really light blush. Okay, so Commander in pink, wide rib knit. All right, my last two are DTYs, which is another amazing fabric for summer. This one is called Chandelier, and it's just a beautiful black and white style print. Let me show you close up so that you can see. Isn't that pretty? So DTY, I think the best description for DTY is just poly knit. It just feels like a poly knit. So DTY is actually brushed poly before it's been brushed. So it's got a very smooth, cool, almost slinky feel to it, which makes it nice for summer. So that's, you know, the nice part of it for summer. It has nice horizontal stretch and some vertical, and it has a really nice drape. Really beautiful drape. So thread number 4000 again, and all we've got with this one is the ivory double brush poly, but again, like that Xanadu, it's basically a black and white print, so you can put all sorts of colours with it. Beautiful for some pants or something like that, for something a bit trans-seasonal just to keep you going. Gorgeous dress, you can make a top. You could make a kimono style cardigan. There's all sorts you can do. It's beautiful. Chandelier DTY. Okay, last one is our Lush Sunday special. So for those who are new, each week we have one fabric which is our Lush Sunday special, and we make it just a little bit cheaper than the others. For those of you who haven't tried Lush before and you want to give it a go, or if you haven't tried this fabric base before and you're curious about it, a lot of people can get a t-shirt or a tank top out of just a metre of fabric. So if you really want to know what it's like, but you're a bit scared to jump right in, the Lush Sunday special is a great way to do it, and you can always just grab a metre and just see how it works for you and if you like it. Because I know there are so many different fabric types out there. We have a lot of different names for them now, and it's really hard to know what they are like and if it's going to be something that you like. And there's only so much that I can do over video. We do as much as we possibly can to let you know what it's like, but sometimes you just want to touch it, right? So the Lush Sunday special is set up for that. So this one is called South Pacific Sunset. It's got some beautiful colours in it. So these DTYs are 96% poly, 4% spandex, but they're lovely and cool to the touch, which make them really nice for summer. Isn't it a really pretty print? There's some really nice colours in there. So like the last one, it has really great horizontal stretch. It's a bit more going on in this one, I think, vertically. And then there's your drape. So I've matched this one up with thread 2002, which is pretty close to white. And then we put this with the yellow rayon modal and white modal, because this background is definitely more white than ivory. Generally the backgrounds are ivory, but this one is definitely closer to white. Tangerine. Really pretty. So each colour card that we put up, it really just kind of draws out that colour that's in the print. So you can kind of choose what colour you really want to stand out. Sapphire, cotton spandex, and grey, double brush poly. Right, that's it. That's all I've got for today. 9 fabrics this week. We're slowly getting them out. We're still waiting for our container to arrive. It has been delayed. So we'll see how we go in March for releases. Hopefully we'll be fine. If not, we'll come up with something creative for you. Don't forget to enter our competitions on Facebook in our group and our page. The video is on YouTube, and we link that into our Facebook as well. I hope you like this week's fabrics, and I'll be back next week with some more beauties for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.